jumper, you'll see the new shot meter fill up. The box inside the meter is the make window. You have to release the shot button or pro stick when the meter is inside that box to have a chance at
What be the day?
The closer you get to the ideal release point, indicated by the small hash mark in the center of the window, the greater your chances of successfully knocking down the shot. The make window will dynamically expand or shrink depending on the player's ratings, badges, energy level, and defensive coverage. Taking open shots with high-rated players will be much easier to hit. And once you put in the reps and know your release well, try turning the shot meter off in the controller settings. If you can still time your shots properly with the meter off, you'll get a nice boost to your shooting percentages.
Another three.
Now, if you're more of a finisher,
Showtime for the Raptors as they pulled into the building, a squad that looks more than ready for the game ahead of them. And a view of the skyscraper. The end. DA, take it away.
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr. is continuing in his father's NBA footsteps. Asked about that influence, Jaren said, just his heart for the game and tenacity. You have to be able to shoot and play defense because you don't.
I can see why, DA, and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Keldon Johnson.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. All out there with Terry Rozier. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Jackson in at the 4-man position. And for the Knicks, Lou Dort out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Turner in at the 5.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Hey, guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for New York.
And Lou Dort has made a name for himself on defense. Viewed as a superstar stopper, well, he's earned it with his play. Good defense. Becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Paul's shot is off.
Yes.
Raptors are gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Greg, the way Dort has handled guys like LeBron and Harden, he does as well as anyone when it comes to defending them.
Yeah, I mean, he's small but strong and really hard to bump off his spot. Quick enough to stay with anyone on their drives and just turning into a great shutdown defender.
And he gets it to go.
And he has a knack to score on the move. Wiggins stays in control even when he's at full speed.
Here's Giannis. And ball against Paul. Will it go? Here's Adams, and it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at right. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Raptors. A 12-point game. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Paul passes to Giannis. Got it. Good job in the low post. Giannis.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Raptors trail by 12. Here's Ball. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. It's Richardson on the wing. Wide open shot is on the money.
I love that catch and shoot. Defensively, you've got to close hard. Josh is dangerous in that area.
The pass to Giannis. The kick out to Brown. New York moving it around. Here's Giannis. Ball outside. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And it's sent back by Turner. And he's able to get it back. And they're able to recover. Jackson misses.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Brown against Richardson. Tries from 7.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Here's Adams following the basket by Giannis.
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court for him is obvious. He doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
And Greg, that's a quality that served him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive early on. That attitude has never left him. He still is an intimidator.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Johnson's checked in for George. Malik Monk comes in for Brown. And it's Alex Caruso in for Paul. For the Knicks, Dort, he's checked in for Johnson. Brown comes in for Monk. And it's Paul in for Alex Caruso. And Toronto also making a switch. Baines is checked in. Here's Vincent. Pass to Lyles. Richardson outside. Baines trying to get open. His three-pointers off the mark.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Down low. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Here's Paul. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Giannis dunks it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And it's sent back by Turner. Paul outside. The shake out to Turner. Passes to Dort. Here's Brown to the middle. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
And he drives in, and it's sent back by Turner. And he gets it back. Richardson outside. Goes up again, and he sinks the layup.
Josh Richardson.
Richardson's got his second basket for the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And stolen by Richardson. Fast break, Toronto. Flushes it down to finish the break.
One thing you no longer want to do against Richardson, send him to the free throw line, an area where he has really improved.
Paul. Over in the corner, Dort. No good with the triple. Raptors trail by 8. It's tipped. Rozier with the ball. Picked up by Brown.
The lightning quickness of Rozier proving how dangerous he is when the break is on.
Paul passes to Dort. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. And the double up Antetokounmpo. Pass to Brown. Now Paul. Giannis kicks to Paul. Now the pass to Dort. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. And hit the turnaround jumper. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 11 feet away. And another basket for Toronto.
With great length for his position, Josh Richardson rising above and knocking down that mid-range jumper.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And Greg at 6'5" and 200 pounds. Not the most imposing frame for Josh Richardson, but he is a quality defender.
Well, a lot of it is between the ears. I mean, the plus wingspan helps, but it's that competitive will that enables him to hold his own.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Lopez is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Torrey Craig comes in for Paul. And Fournier subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Here's Ball. Following the basket by Brook Lopez. Tries from 16. The rebound by Turner.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Dort passes to Turner. Craig against Jackson. Outside, Dort. Jackson against Turner. It doesn't go for him. So the Raptors will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Giannis, he's checked in for Lopez. Jaylen Brown comes in for Fournier. And it's Paul in for Torrey Craig. And the Raptors also making a change. Richardson, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. The ball, kicks it to Brown. Turner passes to Brown. Going inside. Turner trying to free himself up. Brown, good.
And guys, I don't think Brown gets enough credit for his toughness. This is a guy who never shies away from contact.
Now, here's Rozier. His last outing with 20 points. Back to Ball. There's the lob to Jackson. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore. Keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Ball against Paul. He kicks to Giannis. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Raptors trail by 3. Ball up top, defended by Paul. Right at the free throw line. They grab their own miss. Rozier, some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for New York. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a hard-charging, attacking style for Giannis. He knows
there's going to be a lot of teams that's going to come out
and such a fierce competitor. But Giannis knows he can't afford to get into altercations with opponents.
No, too important to his team. Sometimes toughness is about keeping your composure even after the tough hits.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Johnson attacking outside Fournier. Lopez finds Fournier. A three-pointer is right on target. Fournier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Josh Richardson out there with Vincent. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then it's Trey Lyles. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. New York leading by 4. Pass to Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Here's Vincent, defended by Paul. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now just a 1-point Knicks lead.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Giannis outside. And Antetokounmpo kicks to Craig. Back to Antetokounmpo. With the teardrop. That shot missing.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
They've got Torrey Craig. Jaylen Brown out there with Paul. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Johnson in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Paul outside. Passes it to Craig. And stolen by Wiggins. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. For the Knicks, Turner's checked in for Johnson. And it's Dort in for Torrey Craig. The Knicks leading by 5. Giannis outside. Outside, Dort. New York moving the ball around. Turner inside. Adams on. The shot by Turner, no good. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Raptors. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will be the third of the 6-game road trip.
The D has to be more assertive with Jaren Jackson inside. Even with some contact, he's still able to score.
Pass to Brown. Right side, Turner. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Giannis is double. Toronto grabs the miss. Jackson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. The game now all time.
Never shy about shooting the rock. We've seen Rozier go off in the playoffs before. He loves the limelight.
To the inside. Kicks out to Paul.
That's enough.
Outside, Dort.
No one online right now.
Yes. Toronto gains possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
It's so inbound to Kumbo. Giannis dumps it down. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the score. He's put this offense on his back.
Tries from 16. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
That one is no good.
At the line, he'll shoot.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half. And boy, have they been
Jaylen Brown has been a good piece.
Boy, kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And the pass to Ball. The kick out to Rozier. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Led to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team.
It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, and every year it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
New York's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Giannis. Turner finds Brown. Paul with the ball. Pass to Dort. The Knicks rebound. Kicks it out to Paul. Clock at 6. Back to Turner. Brown outside. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the way. Brown's got 25 points in the game.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Rozier looking around. Top of the key ball. Back to Rozier. Jackson against Paul. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Jaren Jackson, I think about his mobility on the defensive end. He can dart out to the perimeter shooters and recover to the paint better than most guys his size. Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
Ball with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors.
The young fella, Jaren Jackson, has showed us the ability to step up and make big shots.
2 minutes.
It's Dort on the wing. Here's Turner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Oh, He went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Toronto.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers.
Whoa, hammering it in.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
How about that mobile one block we just saw?
Jaren Jackson.
Defensive work.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point. And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Antetokounmpo against Jackson. Two free throws coming up, and they'll call the shoot. It's going to be on Miles' turn.
Hard not to foul. Jaren's a big guy who can score with either hand.
They're going to get crowded by the
And he
Bucks.
misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Jaylen Brown for three. Misses.
No good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more
Terry.
on that last play.
Passes out LaMelo.
Money from deep.
And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo entered the league at 19 with such high expectations. This young man ball is used to the spotlight.
Giannis.
Shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing.
Going to LaMelo.
this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Jackson misses. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Brown finds Paul. Left side, Turner. Here's Dort. Off target from downtown. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball. He still goes last seconds away.
And the first of two, no good. Mike breaker.
Taken third overall in 2020. LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Fans go down the section. Get free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Toronto.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Your Knicks City Dance Series. Let's get loud, fans. Stand up. Make some noise.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Miles Turner. Chris Paul is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4. All alone. Bullseye.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Paul passes to Turner. The offensive rebound. And to Kumbo.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Rozier against Brown. Floats one, and it's blocked by Brown. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal. First team foul.
We're just over a minute into overtime here.
And LaMelo puts a lot into his defense. He's going to be in your face all game long, challenging every shot. Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Here's Rozier, buried from 15 feet out. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Paul looking around. Over in the corner, Dort. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Dort's got the game tied up here for the Knicks. Ball against Paul. Ball kicks to Rozier. Wiggins up top. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Ball against Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Raptors need to get a shot up. From past the arc. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Ball against Paul. Right side, Ball. Over Paul. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 6 in the quarter.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
It's not 4 o'clock.
Here's Paul. We're now about 3 minutes into this overtime period. Dort passes to Paul inside.
2 minutes.
Wiggins against Dort. Paul outside. Shot clock at 6. Giannis kicks to Dort. Hits it from three-point range.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Paul with the 3. Gonna go that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Holds it up for Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And all the way back to when he was at Kansas, Wiggins hit a lot of big shots. It is a part of his DNA.
The drive by Paul. Turner trying to free himself up. Counted. And the Knicks lead by 3.
There's nobody you want taking a clutch shot more than Chris Paul. He loves the big moment.
To the paint. And the rejection by Giannis.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2. And so Jackson nails both of them. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Throws it up high and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Rozier, and it's blocked by Brown. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Jackson down low. Antetokounmpo defending. missed it. Oh.
Yes. That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 3. 36 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Here's what's your take?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
A three-pointer, Wiggins. It's rebounded by New York. Ball finds Brown. Count!
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And the Raptors call time here. They're behind by 5. 19 seconds left in overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately fire.
Stolen by Ball. Adams outside. On the wing, Wiggins. Turner covering. Wiggins drives in. It's good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And what a huge bucket.
Ties the game.
Wiggins. The Canadian has continued to build confidence and now wants the big shot.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to
Going
take
to
it over.
Jaylen Brown here.
Here's Brown. It's in!
Jaylen Brown!
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots.
And a contested on the
point. He's squaring up like that.
Jaylen Brown in the clutch.
Hit this one. And the Edge, David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
Jaylen Brown with the step back over Terry Rozier as the offense was getting set. Jaylen Brown was like, he was dominant. Giannis had a pretty good game versus this posterizing dunk on Wiggins. Giannis was dominating all night. Giannis was jumping out the gym, but this dunk over Wiggins. Jaylen Brown had a good game. Intensifying the defense there, hitting the step back game winner. Miles. Also, it was Chris Paul too getting it done tough. He was mostly passing it. Lou Dort hit some clutch shots at the beginning of overtime to give them a lead. He kept hitting clutch shots every night. Got loose ball. Hit another one. Jared Jackson tried here. LaMelo with 23, he tried. Jonas Richardson tried, but Giannis with the main, he had almost a triple-double, and he was playing great. Ripping people from half court, getting rejections. He'd been doing that a few. Look at that block, as he kept blocking shots, getting rebounds, blocking that shot. Tough. My boy was nicknamed Tough. Look at this dunk though, over Wiggins. Timberwolves are still number one with this improved roster when we face them. Yes. Wait, who? You're done. Like, bro. He's done. I'm gonna end off stream because you're done. Kidding. I'm gonna end off stream though.